Hello, everyone. My name is Zach, and welcome to On Cash Flow, where I help you become a master of your own cash flow. Now, let's get started. Achieving financial independence is inevitable if you do these things. Number one, you can see it right there on the screen. If you invest in the boring stuff in boring ways, some boring investments might be something like index funds, right? Very boring. Just keep buying them and never sell them until it comes time to retire. Very, very boring. Investing in a home, investing in real estate, right there in the middle, very, very boring. People have been doing this since the beginning of time, investing in real estate and renting them out to other people who need houses. How boring is that? But it works. Investing in saving up your emergency fund, like right there on the top left, the little piggy bank there. Having an emergency fund, having some cash. So if something comes up, you're able to afford it without going into debt. How boring. But it does work. If you invest in boring things in boring ways, using retirement accounts, using smart but basic tax strategies like tax loss harvesting and tax gain harvesting and things like that, then financial independence is inevitable for you. Here's another thing that makes financial independence inevitable, and that is using auto pay, auto transfers, auto invest. Just taking yourself out of the steps and letting it go on autopilot, letting your finances just do what it needs to do without you having to manually do it yourself. So having your credit cards get paid off every month automatically, having some transfers into your savings account happen automatically, having your direct deposit happen automatically, having the amount of money that comes out of your checking account and goes into your brokerage account, goes into your IRA, having all this stuff done automatically. If you have this set up, then you don't have to think about it. You don't have to worry about if you forgot to invest, if you forgot to save some money this month. It all happens in the background, and that means that financial independence is inevitable for you. Next up, if you are tracking your finances, automatically by using some smart online software, you're tracking your income, you're tracking your expenses, you're tracking your net worth. You're taking a look at them every once in a while, maybe on a weekly basis, maybe on a monthly basis or something like that. Then you're probably going to achieve financial independence because by tracking something, you most likely are going to improve that. Even if you don't have a specific goal, even if you don't have specific actions you're working towards, just by tracking something and being aware of it, you tend to improve that thing, right? So what gets tracked gets improved. And it's the same thing when it comes to your income, your net worth, and your expenses. So I definitely recommend, if you want to make financial independence inevitable, that you track your finances. Another thing that makes financial independence very, very easy is when you have a plan or when you have goals to work towards. If you don't have something like a vision, if you don't have a goal to work towards, then it's much harder for you to make progress if you don't know if you're making progress or not. But when you have a goal, you have something that you want to work towards. Every time you make, a small incremental change that is positive in that direction, then you have made progress, and that makes us feel good, and that continues on that cycle where we still want to, have that good feeling of making progress. One way that you can do that is you can have a goal and you can see, am I working towards that goal? Am I making progress towards that goal? And one thing that I like to use is Bolden. It's a retirement planning software. It was formerly known as New Retirement. And you can input all your stuff in there. You can input your income, your accounts, your net worth, and you can run different scenarios on, hey, am I ready for retirement, or am I going to be ready for retirement? Will I be financially independent by this date, or however you want to do it? And it has so many different things that you can do in there. So it's really a great software that I highly recommend that you use, and I use it all the time. And so by having that in there, you can save it and you can have your plan, you can have your goal, and you can adapt it over time as maybe your tastes change or maybe your goals change and things like that. So you can keep your plan saved on that software. Or you can do it however you want to do it. But have a plan, have a goal, and you'll definitely make financial independence inevitable. Next up at number 5, it's an oldie but a goodie. Very simple, but very effective, and that is just generally avoiding consumer debt. If you want to achieve financial independence, it's going to be a lot harder when you have all these different payments and these interest payments on top of those regular payments that are holding you down, that are taking up a lot of your income. So if you use credit cards, make sure you pay them off every single month so that you don't carry a balance and that you don't pay an outrageous amount of interest, like 20+% on your credit card. And if you want to enjoy a boat, a lot of people want to enjoy a boat, but I've heard from many people that the happiest days of boat ownership is the day you purchase it and the day you sell it. So just keep that in mind. And if you are purchasing pretty much anything else, if you save up for it and you save up cash for it, that in and of itself is a big hurdle and that is a big goal to have. And if you are able to make these purchases without using consumer debt, then generally speaking, it's probably going to be a good thing for you. It's probably going to be a good thing for your wallet, and it's probably going to make financial independence inevitable. And here's a fun one that I want to share with you, but honestly, this is probably the most important one of all of them. If you want to achieve financial independence, then you're going to need a supportive spouse with similar values. Because if you are working in opposite ways, then it's not going to work when it comes to achieving financial independence. By having someone that is on the same page with you, that has similar values, that wants to have similar goals as you as well, it is like having a superpower. It is the shortcut to financial independence and early retirement. So definitely do not skip this step if you want to achieve financial independence. I see this as the most important step overall. Now, those are some things that I think if you do, you make achieving financial independence easy. You make it inevitable. But there are probably some other things that you can do that make it a lot easier as well. And that's where you come in. I want to know from you in the comments below, what else can we do in order to make financial independence a lot easier, like achieving it or make it inevitable? Please let me know in the comments below. I'm really curious to hear what you have to say. And if you like this video, please make sure you hit the like button on this video because it really does help me out and I really do appreciate that. If you're interested in making a financial goal or you're interested in tracking your finances, then I do have some resources for you that can help you out with that. All you need to do is go to oncashflow.com/resources. And on that page, I have some recommendations for you in order to set some financial goals by using Bolden. And I have a recommendation for you to use Empower in order to track your finances because that's what I personally use. And if you went through that, they are an affiliate of mine. It costs you nothing extra, but it does help me out and it does support the channel. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'm Zach from oncashflow.com and hope to see you next time.